weeks are flying by quickly. My intention was basically to make everything concise, simple, to the point where everyone can do it and finish them. All right. You know, my biggest concern now, in each week, there are activities to be done and badges to be obtained. Some people have not attempted completely and they have not received anything. So I'm trying to make sure that everyone, Maria got through. Maria did week 1 and she got the badges. Maria, do you realize that you have the badge?
No, no, actually, I haven't checked it.
You haven't checked. You have the week 1 badges already.
Yeah, but I haven't done work, I know.
Which means that the moment in week 1, basically you have to go through those steps. The moment you go through those steps, you'll get it. So unlike to complete the task, basically you have week 1 badges there.
And what is that step?
All right, you have to read all the contents. You see, all of these things, you have to open them up. When you open it, the system will automatically know where you have been, what you have done, and then in a word, the badges, especially to introduce yourself here. Mr. Gordon, I will ask you to introduce yourself here so that everything, the system pick it, because at the end, it is not me who will give you the certificate. It's you who, if you meet all the criteria, you get the certificate. So that's how the system.
I'm like, here's something I don't understand. I mean, I even know about badges, and that means that I don't know where my.
Okay, this is what you do, Taylor. This is week 1. You go through them, you open them, you read them, you open all of this stuff. All of this stuff, you open them because at the behind the scenes, the condition was set.
Open symbols and the computer assessment and the announcement and.
Yes. Those are the requirements, prerequisites.
But I could have swear I've done some of that, but I don't know how to check for badges and all those stuff.
All right, I'll tell you. And then the same thing week 2. Basically, in week 2, you don't have to do anything. You simply open, read. The summary of week 2, which it came up to this thing here. Fair enough?
Yeah.
The activity probably to the finish, it has to look something like this. Something like this. So all the steps guide you. It takes you through how to understand some of these tools. All of these tools here, I made an effort. I created a video for them. All this video here, I made it. So
you're not find these weeks. I'm not seeing them on the side tab.
So it guided you all along. I soon come. Give me a second. All right. You proceed again. You read. The whole idea for you is to understand in detail what it's all about. Because the moment you go to the next level, we should not have a problem. From there, we can articulate it in a sensible manner. At this point, I'm taking everything as a ground zero. Is to build for your foundation like a blueprint. I expect everyone to participate in any discussion. There's none. Again, in this case here, it shows you another video that guides you how to remove a background, how to use a background eraser, understanding the history. So adjusting light with levels, all of this stuff, which means that you have to go through some of these things. Now, in the activity, again, is an exercise which again shows you how to the composition of image, placing an image, understanding filter, building pixel selection, retouching the second image, and those are the composition images. It's for you for the practical thing. So, and then you move forward again. All right, we move all the way here. Now, if you have questions, like you have issues, you ask questions here. You post them. You post them there, or you don't understand what's going on. This is the forum to ask questions. Now, in this week here, which is this one, we did, this is the basic pictures, how to use a pen, which has been demonstrated for you. You are supposed to download the same image that is here and use the same tool which you learn it. And again, it shows you, this is another step.
And after we download the image and use the same tool, must we repost it?
No, you are at the end, which means that after the other week, you're going to post them right here. You'll come right here, and then you hang it in your work. You see, in this corner here, you start to add and post your work. So that's what happened. You post your work on the dedicated spot, but you'll be working from week 1 to week 4 onto your work. So there we are. We're going to do cloning today. We're going to do 1 or 2 things. Basically, every single thing that you're supposed to do, it's covered week 1, week 2, week 3. And it is supported with a video. Now, those videos, it highlights you the critical points, what you need to understand, and how Photoshop works. So it takes you through it. All this video here, I took time to create them. All of this video here, I took time to create them because it helped you in order to get this objective done. So with that said, I'll stop my screen sharing a bit. With that said, now I'm asking you to find time to go through it, because when the week comes, you are supposed to post in whatever you have done. People are supposed to view it. So I'll jump straight into this one. We did this last week. We did this selection last week, or if not, we did it. Mr. Gordon was not here. All right.
Yeah, I'm there.
Last week you were here?
No, last week I wasn't here.
Yeah. Last week you were not here. All right. So what we are going to do now, today, is a summary of every single thing, the final thing from the start to the finish. What you are expected to do. All right. The reading now is to guide you, to tell you, to show you what you can do in order to achieve that. To understand the tools is being explained. To understand about the magic wand, it is being explained, the lasso tool, so that you should not have a problem. So let's try to do something. Let's go here again. This is all that you're required to do. I copy that image. I'm going to create a new document. This is it. This is what is required. Every single thing which is being done for these 5 weeks. All right. I'll start with selecting, or I'll start with the healing tool. The spot healing, you select the spot healing. You make sure the brush is big enough, like that. All right. What the spot healing does is that, like that spot there, we can see it, right? Can you see the spot? Hello? Can you turn on all your mic, please? Can you see the spot?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. All you have to do, you select the spot healing. You simply click on it. It'll disappear. Anywhere there's a spot, you simply zap it in. That's all you need to understand. At any time you have images with spots, what are you going to do? To clean it up, you use a what? A spot healing. Spot, spot, spot. You can spend a couple of minutes trying to get rid of it. We have another spot here. You take that, take that, take that. All right, we have a spot here. We zap it. No. Get rid of those spots. We get rid of all of those spots. Okay. Let's, for the argument sake that we have finished it. What about the rest of the other tools? You select the healing brush, right? The healing brush basically acts like a brush. You pick up a point, a spot like that, or let's pick it from here, and then you paint. So we decided to paint them. Again, come here. We have somewhere there. Pick up a spot here and paint it. All of these steps that are included in the video, and you should be all right. Now we have a creeping hair on the forehead here. So in order to do it, you can use what? The healing brush. Again, you reduce the size, pick a spot, and start to paint it. See, all of that thing is going off completely without a problem. Again. Sorry, that one is bad. So you have to spend time to get this thing done. So it is being demonstrated for you. So what you have to be doing at the end, whatever you're going to do, it has to look good because you're going to showcase your work. And everyone will be looking at your work globally. It's something that not locally, you have to do it, and then you exhibit your work, so people will be seeing your work. Now we need to remove the background. To remove the background, we go to the pen tool. I talked about the pen tool already. About the pen tool, we have the video for that. So there's a video for the pen tool, basically with the same image, which is here, right at the bottom here. This is a pen tool. So we go back, we start anywhere. Again, we look. I don't want you to just simply try to figure things out. No, this is not the case. You are being trained as somebody who will train other people how to do it. So with the pen tool, we look at the subject. Try to stay within the subject as close as possible. So we come right there, and then we have a curve here. We go again and get rid of these points. Now, because we need to maintain the hair, I'm going to go slightly wide outside, because I have to use a different tool. I'll use a background remover. This is one of the steps that you can do in order to get it. Make a proper selection. So coming here, we get back to the subject itself, and then maintain it. And then go again. Out of 42 people, there are people visiting the site, but there are some they don't attend the live session. There are many persons that they don't attend the live session, but they are on site. So I don't know. All right, there we go. And we close the path. We also talked about how to organize your desktop and the rest of it. So it should not be a problem. Now we click under the path, click on that. You turn that selection into that path is a selection. We copy that image, go to edit and copy, create a new document. All right. From these steps, we are going slightly one more step ahead than the normal. So you have to be ready. All right. Copy that, edit, and paste. All right. My apologies for that. Run a slight trouble, but that's okay. Edit. After that. All right. Paste that. All right, there we go. Okay, this is what we did. We basically did. The selected area, we have a good selection here. Now, all we need to do is to remove this gray background without any trouble. So you go to the background eraser. The important thing, try to select this one here. Select sample 1. Select discontinuous, and we maintain the tolerance to 50. Okay. So it's very important that you select sample one time, and the limit has to remain to discontinuous, the tolerance level at 50. So that's, you need to remember that all the time. Now, by doing that, now select that, all of that, our setting, and what is going to happen now is that, all right, make sure that my eraser is slightly bigger. So you press your Alt key on the keyboard or Option key. Alt if you're using PC, Option key if you're using a Mac. So we click it to sample that shades of color, sample it one time, let it go, and then now you start to gently rub it out. Rub it, you have to take time, rub it out completely. There's no time coming back for the second time. So by doing these steps, which we are doing here, it opens up doors for other steps, other techniques that we might be continuing with, because we have so many techniques to learn. But to start with, we have to start with the basic one. So remember that. And then we rub up that. I don't mean that you're supposed to use background eraser to erase almost everything, because background eraser might not be the best tool to erase wider background. All you have to do, if you're dealing with a sensitive section like here, you need to maintain that curly hair. We use a background eraser, and then rub it gently, rub it in. Again, we do the same. All right, there's a theory which I normally teach my students. It's that try to create a solid layer so that you can see any section that need to be corrected. I'm creating a solid black background. So with that solid, meaning that I have few spots that I need to take care of. Right there, right there. So all I have to do now is to go back straight. Now it's going to be slightly difficult. Go to background eraser. Reduce my brush size, sample that one, and then rub them up. Then, there we go. Again, we sample that one side, and then we start to rub those things. And then we rub them up. That's all that we have to be doing. That's all. It looked pretty good to me. We can hide back the black background. So now the next step, we need to go online. We look for the beach. Okay. All right, we look at that. We select that. So this is the beach in Greece. All right, let's see which one. Select the tool. Select the large one. All right. All right, I'll pick. I can go ahead with that. All right. Okay. Copy that. All right, I'll copy that. Let me see. Get the name. So what I'm doing basically, I created new background. This time I'm going to select web 1080 like that and paste that. edit, paste it. Okay. All right, have that. Make it bigger. So this will be our background. Fair enough?
Maybe that's a
We're going
Greek
to use
island picture. That's a Greek island picture from the Ionian.
near your place.
No, I'm on an island on the south. This one is on the west of the country, but it's very popular.
Okay, good. You're in the south, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we are going this way. All right. We managed to isolate the background. Fair enough. So one more step to make it exciting. Under the window, we go to a channel. We'll bring up our channel, which is this one here. So, all right, under the channel, which is this one, we are going to press Q on a keyboard. It gives us a quick masking. And then we hide the subject. Then we go to the gradient. And then when you select the gradient tool, you come over here to blend from black to white. It has to be linear. Basically what we are doing is to select the type, the directions of the, all right? So that's what we did. So we select that, and then you draw it from the top to the bottom. I need it slightly more darker, so I come right here, like that. Good. I need it slightly more. All right. Good, I'll work with that. So I have my background blending from black to white. So I'll go to filter, noise, add noise. Click on that, filter, noise again. Oh, what size did we do it? Sorry. Oh, no. Filter.
Sir Pete, me have problem to download it. We can't find if you download the session file. These files that you're using, the file that you're using.
Okay. You simply copy it. All right. Just right click on it and copy.
From where?
There's a folder there. All right. Now with this one, we can delete the quick masking like that. We can delete it, the quick mask to the trash. Excellent. Now I need to inverse the selection. Select inverse. Excellent. We copy this one, edit, copy it. Then we come back to our Greece island. See the difference what we have done and tell me. Edit and paste. All right. I'll try to make my pasteboard bigger. So I go to edit, image, canvas size. I need about 40 by 30. So no, canvas size, image, canvas size, and it's 45 by 30. All right, it's okay. All right, and then try to make that one smaller. Make that smaller because we have a big image apparently, super big. Super big. Wow. All right, I'm running a slide trouble. Anyway, that's fine. I'm going to create a new document and copy it there. Fair enough? I'll create another document, a bigger one this time. The size is going to be inches. I need it about, I need it inches. All right, I need about 70 by 40. Make that wider. Massage. Inches. Here's an inches. Inches. I'll create one large one then. Custom. And then we go to edit. Transform scale. Okay. So we got to create the island. Copy that. And paste that. Layer. All right, somebody tell me something now. Have you seen what we have done?
Yeah. They bring it over on a new.
Yeah. But there's something exciting in blending to the subject. You see, the image is blending to the subject. So that's the beautiful part of it. We did another one here. This one, select, load selection. Okay. Copy that. And paste that. You notice the difference? What's the difference between the two? This one blends to the subject. This one does not. So for the promotion and advertising, you find out this one goes well. All right. But again, if you are going to use it as a poster, we can hide that. This one will work good. That's all you have to be doing. The whole thing is, this is the whole exercise for you to do. The moment you do it, which means that you finish everything, all you have to do now is to open the document, read them. It's a preparation for you to understand how to come to this point. Basically to remove. Let's try to remove this kind of marks here to make us slightly younger. We can go again, the patch tool. So we can select the patch tool, fair enough, and then drag it. It's gone. We can clean that afterwards. We can pick up that. So we can pick up that. And then even this shadow here, we can pick it up and get rid of it. All right.
And what about the difference of color here on the cheek?
Come again?
The difference of color here on the cheek that you use the tool, something like
Yeah,
a
we can
patch.
use. I didn't understand because you're breaking up. I did not understand less than a minute. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. When you use the tool, there is some kind of discoloration that is visible.
Oh, those things we can correct them after in another exercise. Basically,
Okay.
the basic steps that I need you to be able to copy and patch it. That's the step one. I don't want you to go to the detailed texture creation, color creation. If we go up, have a wonderful day. We have less than a minute.
Okay.
Still can't get the files.
I'll send it to you. All right. Okay, people, we have less than a minute.
We need to
Gordon,
get that bad something that God no. I'm kind of confused right now.
Okay. There's a folder. When you click on it to download, it's supposed to download. Click on the download. That's it.
But then, if the reason why it blended is because you used the quick mask method, is that why it ended up blending on the next page?
Yes, excellent. Remember, we added some noise and then blended using a gradient tool. Like in the movie poster, if you see movie poster, it's being used like that. If you want to blend hard stuff, you can do that. So that formula you can use for so many things. All right.
After you create the gradient and make it linear, then you add noise.